Hello, I'm Pastor Jeffries, and welcome to the 30-Day Mental Diet. This is day 2 of the 30-Day Mental Diet, and we are happy that you could be with us. Today, we are discussing where you are. Where you are. It's a very interesting topic. It's a fundamental topic, and we want to get it well in our hearts and in our minds exactly where you are. But let's read the introduction and let's get started. Perhaps you know where you are, or rather, you think you know where you are. You live in a certain house or on a certain street in a certain state of a particular country, but on the other hand, you are one of several billions of people occupying land portion of the earth, and the land occupies only a small part of the earth's surface, about one third. By the way, I want us to know that we're reading from the 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kennard. And I am reading from page at this time 17 in the book, The 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kennard. Okay, so that's the introduction. It says the Earth itself, a relatively small planet, one of 9 ones revolving around a rather small star, our sun. Our sun star, one of billions, is located near the edge of a spiral stellar galaxy. We see a portion of it at night as the Milky Way, which is not too much, it's not very impressive in a universe containing countless such galaxies, and the astronomers say that it is one of the limitless numbers of stars in the universe. Many have planets about them that could have life on them. By the way, it was just on February the 18th last week that the Perseverance rover touched down on Mars. Now that's awesome. We will soon find out if there's life on Mars because of that fantastic accomplishment. Man, you see, man has the ability to go and seek and go and search because he thinks through the same mind as that one intelligent mind. But let's move on. It says that we that the stars are our relatives. I want us to get this riveted in our minds. We are all citizens of the universe and we are all one. My address is God. Yeah? All of our address is God. That's where we live and move and have our being in God, in His creation. You see, He created all that you see around you, and all that is He created. But let's move on. We'll talk about that as we go along. The stars are our relatives. Willis Kennard says this: your body is made up of the food you eat, the water you drink, and the air you breathe. It might be said that it is built out of the elements of the earth itself. And what of them? Well, they are the same fundamental elements out of which the sun and the farthest stars are composed. Now, get this: the stuff of your body, and the twinkling stars you see in the sky are basically comprised of the same material. You are a part of the universe. You're a part of all creation, which is so vast, man has not yet started to comprehend its full nature. But the, the cosmic drama, he goes on to say, you are part of the great cosmic drama. You are not separate, but part of all. You are not separate from, but part of all that you can see. And where you are from the viewpoint of the cosmos is just as important as any other part, for it is composed of the same materials as any other part. The dynamic creative quality, which may also be designated as direction or purpose or consciousness or intelligent, is evident in operation. Wherever you look and see, you see purpose and direction in operation. It's the consciousness throughout the whole world, throughout the cosmos, is also functioning right where you are. What holds the spheres in place, what holds the stars in place, and lets the universe rotate, that is the same power that is in work, that is at work in you. I want us to understand that. Where you are is the focal point of the great infinite cosmic drama. Where you are is the focal point of that great infinite cosmic drama that is forever unfolding, which indicates a purposeness, a design, and law and order in everything. We serve a God who is organized. There's law and order in everything. We serve a God who is orderly and methodical and well ordered. Let's move right along. Nothing lacking. In inherent where you are all the fundamental materials of the physical universe, and all the intelligence and the purpose and the creative power that exists anywhere. Right where you are, all these things exist. The main point is to find out and to understand that you need to become aware of this and realize that where you are is part of all that is. As much as you might try, you cannot yourself off, or you cannot isolate yourself from the creativity of the universe, which is intelligent, it's orderly, and it's definite. And this creativity could never be chaotic or in conflict with itself, because then the universe would destroy itself. What I'm trying to say, well, what Willis Kennard is saying is that uh, where you are is part of the whole universe. The same creator that created the entire universe, the cosmos, everything that it is and it is in it, is the same creator that created you. And wherever you are part of that cosmos, because where you are, he is. You see, after he created the entire cosmos, then he breathed his self into you, and he made you in his likeness and image. You see, the creator lives in you. Huh? The same creator that created everything, the cosmos and everything, lives in you. That's why you have limitless possibility. There's a wonderful concept you are able to grasp its full value and meaning. Okay, this is a wonderful concept, especially when you're able to grasp its full value and meaning. For you have available to you for your use all that is and all that is that made by that power. You have that available to you. You have that power available to you. You have the law and the elements of which everything is created. Where you are is the most important place in the cosmos, because where you are, God is. For all of its creative action is available in and at that particular place. Where you are, I want to read that again. Where you are is the most important place in the cosmos. For all of its creative action is available in and at that particular place where you are. Your responsibility is knowing that this is true about you and to put it into use. You have to know it and you've got to put it into use. That's your responsibility. You see, this is a wonderful concept when you grasp it. The same basic building blocks out of which all things are made surrounds you and are within you and function according to the same law and order that holds the planet in place. That's wonderful and that's great information. Science, there's a scientist by the name of Donald Hatch, and he says in the mental stimulus of our lesson, in the pattern of these relationships, we see how there can be a creator of the universe who can hold in his hand the farthest reaches of the stars and at the same time stand close by each of us, ready to strengthen and to sustain us if we turn to him. That brings new meaning to he's got the whole world in his hand, doesn't it? Philosophy weighs in on uh, this really important truth. It says there is one mind common to all men. This is Ralph Waldo Emerson weighing in on this. There is one mind common to all individual men. Every man is an inlet to the same and to all of the same. Who has access to this universal mind is party to all that is or all that can be. For this is the only sovereign agent. What is he saying? All of us have access to that mind of God. All of us have access to it. And when we realize it, we can understand that God is our birthplace. He's our address. It was William Wordsworth. He said this: our birth is but a sleep and a forgetting. The soul that rises with us, our life star, has had elsewhere its setting, and cometh from afar, not in entire forgetfulness, but trailing clouds of glory do we come from God, who is our home. Isn't that beautiful? We come trailing We come from trailing clouds of glory. We come from God, who is our home. That's what William Wordsworth said. Wordsworth, I should say. Um, I want us to get the concept that where we are, God is. We're in the midst. But let's go straight to the diet right now, because that's a very important thing for us to grasp in each and every lesson. This is a fundamental lesson, and I want us to get it under our belts and understand that we are made in his image and likeness. He made us. He breathed himself into us. And wherever we are, God is. So that becomes the focal point of the universe, wherever you are, wherever I am, because the mighty creator is within us. He lives in us and he dwells in us. And we have our being in him. Okay. But I really want to get to the diet, and let's read the diet together. We are reading this diet in the first person, and so that we can understand it. These are affirmations and these are decrees about yourself that we have to ingest and remember on a daily basis. The only way we do that is by practicing. What we have to speak it. Our words have power, and whatever we speak, we create with our words and we create with our thoughts. So we want to get this embedded in our minds and continually speak it until we become it. Okay? Let's read together. I am not alone. I belong to life and all of life. All that life is right where I am and is what I am. There is no separation. I am an individualization of that greater whole, the nature and purposefulness of which are fully present at every point within it. Not part of God, not part of life, not part of the universal creativity, but all of it is available right where I am as what I am. I no longer separate myself from life, but recognize and identify myself with it. The infinite potentiality and possibility of every good thing is immediately available to me right now, right where I am. Isn't that great? Isn't that powerful? I want to read that again. The infinite potentiality and possibility of every good thing is immediately available to me right now, right where I am. The substance of all things, the immutable action of all law, the conscious activity of the one mind are all present and available right here and now. I know and declare that every aspect of my life and experience today and every day continues to become a more perfect expression and harmonious manifestation of the nature of the one mind, God, which can only be good. Uh, I always used to go around, and I still do, go around saying, God is perfecting. The Lord is perfecting all that concerneth me. It's a great decree, and it's true. When you have relationship with this one mind, of this one God, this one creator who made you in his image and likeness, he does perfect all that concerneth you because you're interacting with him. You can ask the Lord to think through his mind because where you are, he is. He is in you and he is part and parcel of who you are, and you need to understand this. Can I speak truth to power right now? This is God's apostle Paul speaking. Where and I want to get right to the crux of it. This is in Colossians 1:27, and I want to read it to you. It says, to whom God would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. Now, this was not told all the time, but God sent his apostle to make that known to us. God is in you. This is the reason you can do all things, because the power is within you. Christ is that power at work within you, getting it done. Not you, but Christ. He is the hope and the reason that with him all things are possible. That's why you can always succeed. And that's why you are able to do all things through Christ who strengthens you. But let's read the capsule very quickly. It says, all of life, God is active right where I am. I am right now. I discard all previous ideas. I get rid of all previous ideas of separation as I consciously unite myself with God. The limitless possibility of every good thing becomes available in my life. Isn't that powerful? That is powerful. I want us to think about that. I want us to weave this into our method of thinking and ingest it and ask the Lord to help us to walk in this thing, to understand it and apply it daily in our lives. I will continue to suggest that you read this diet in the morning and in the evening, at least twice a day, so that you can really uh, become what you are talking about. Well, I'm signing off now, but I invite you to be with us tomorrow on day 3 of our mental diet. Until then, keep your head up and just know that the best is yet to come. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow.